Hi everybody, Friday evening, September 28th, 2018. We've still got a couple weeks left in our growing season here. These are my super hot pepper selections. There's about 14 varieties in here, and we're going to show a picture of each one with the label. You can see the plants. I planted these about 3 feet apart. I should have went more, at least 4 feet apart. You can see they're, they would have done a little better. I used this black plastic mulch, which helped keep the weeds from growing up around them, and that worked well. This year's been wetter than normal, but on a dry year it would help retain your moisture. The black plastic is an excellent idea. The raised bed helped them from so-called getting their feet too wet because it helped it drain. So we're going to start out, talk about Scoville units, your standard traditional Habanero, about 2,000 or 3,000, just 2,000 or 3,000 Scoville units. Pretty wimpy stuff. Then you get into some of your Thai and your long thin cayennes, some of those types of peppers. They can be somewhere 30 to 40 or maybe even as much as 50,000 Scovilles. So we talk about 50,000 when we get into some of the other ones, the Carolina Reapers, which are 2.2 million. They're dangerous. These will make you sweat a little bit, but not too bad. This is just another some type of little chili. I don't even know the variety name on this one. So, this is what they call a ghost pepper, red bhut jolokia. You can see this is about 1 million Scovilles. This is as hot as you can find at a place like Lowe's or something like that. You can see that the skin is a little bit wrinkly. If I were to somehow break this and just get a little bit of that juice inside on my fingers, they'd be burning. But there's no breaks in it. We should be safe. This one here says chocolate. It says chocolate primo reaper, but my suspicion is that somebody messed up on the label only on this one. I believe the rest of them are right. 1.9 Scoville units. Here's one of those that's you can just, they just look extremely hot. Here is a King Naga super hot. Once again, they kind of get that almost like a secondary little bottom on them. And this one's rated 700 to 800,000. I certainly wouldn't want to try and eat any of these. I just grow them for fun. This is a Naga Viper, 1.3 million. This particular one doesn't have quite as rough of a surface to it. It's a little smoother. Here's a scorpion orange long. It doesn't specifically say, it's rare. My suspicion would be it's probably going to be somewhere in that million range. But I haven't personally tested it. Here we've got a traditional Carolina Reaper, the king of them all. 2.2 million Scovilles. And just, it just looks hot. Here's a Habanero Tasmanian, 300 to 500,000. Pretty wimpy. This is about the heat of a standard traditional habanero. They're right around in that same 300 to 500,000. Chocolate bhutlah super hot, 1 to 1.3 million. And there's another traditional Carolina Reaper. We'll go around and go through the other ones. Going to kind of start here. These are just your traditional habanero. And the traditional habanero are somewhere around 300 to 500,000. So they're pretty spicy and hot, but nothing compared to the super hots. So here's a caramel tea morguga scorpion, 1.2 million. Here is a pepper red 7-pot brain. It just says million plus. And there again, it just looks hot. Rusalka's Revenge, about 1.1 million. Once again, just incredible. This is another caramel tea morga scorpion. So I did that one twice, sorry about that. Here we have a peach ghost pepper, which is somewhere 800,000 to 1 million. This is for the Apocalypse Scorpion Apocalypse Super Hot, and it just says that the heat is apocalyptic, or I didn't say that right, but you know what I mean. You can read it. Here's a bhut jolokia white, somewhere up to 1 million. And here's another couple examples of the Carolina Reapers, the 2.2 million. As they're growing, they're green and they start to turn to an orange. And the tip is the last part to turn. And once it's turned red and the whole thing is nice bright red, that's when you've hit your maximum heat. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.